Hello YouTube, Vita here. I just wanted to put this up after editing. I decided to, because this was a 40-minute episode of this war of mine, and I know nobody has time for that. So I've split it into 4 parts, 10 minutes-ish each. I hope you enjoy. One disclaimer for this episode, not this part, this episode, is that I do a lot of explaining of how things work. This is a bit of a slow episode, so I just want to tell you the following episodes, like episode 2 or 3, will not be as long, really, or as explanatory. I'll just be playing the game and commentating. But besides that, I hope you enjoy the video. I'll let you get started. Hello YouTube, Vita here. Today we're going to be playing some This War of Mine. It is a side, like a RTS from the side, where you control a group of people who are trying to survive in a war-torn city. It's a pretty dark game if you look past, if you look deeper into it. There's a lot of bad stuff that's happening. Pretty much, it covers the other side of the spectrum of war. You're not a soldier that's fighting other soldiers for your country. You're civilians who are just trying not to get shot. You're trying to survive in the city that's been quarantined. I'm not sure what country the city's in. It might be like Russia or something. I'm not sure. The basic gameplay is you just control your people. Actually, I'll show you once we're in the game, but I will say one thing: I am not very good at this game, and I will tell you why, because I know exactly why I'm not good. The emotion system in this game is so difficult. It's insane trying to keep your people happy and, as the game describes, not broken. You pretty much have to, from a day-to-day basis in the game, decide whether you want to starve to death or be nice to people. So it's a bit mean. Well, without further ado, let's do another try. This will be a new game. It is slightly randomly generated every time. So let's dive right in. Yes, respond progression. Loading. Oh, and I do recommend this game, very strongly. It is a nice game, well made, looks really nice. Very good idea behind it. Let's kind of do a little. This is what I meant by it's kind of like a sideways RTS. Right, you got your little people that you control here, and I believe that's Bruno. The characters, there's I think 6 different characters that it chooses randomly for you. They all have special features. I'm just gonna read that out. These are our 3 characters that we will be controlling. How long has the siege lasted? It's hard to say, when every day is a struggle for survival. The city is crawling with snipers. Shelling is ordinary business almost every night. Phones don't work. There is a shortage of food and meds, and many people are left homeless. Bruno, right here, Marco, I think he's this guy, have always been good friends, so they went to war. So when war broke out, they decided to stick together. They met Pavel while scavenging for supplies. He used to be Porgerin's star football player. Oh, that's just the name of a city. Star football player. Now he's just another homeless victim of the war. So they teamed up, hoping for the best. Alright, let's get started. I will explain what I'm doing in a second. It's just, you only have limited time, so I have to, let's just grab all that. You have limited time before the day ends, so I'm just gonna get a couple of things done. Alright, this is a game almost entirely controlled by the mouse. You can left clicking to select things, and people, left click again to get those people to interact with things. That's the basic gameplay. This is, one second, let me get him down there. You go up there. You go down there. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I just have to. Alright, as I was saying, this is. Oh gosh dang it. You have to play the first part really, really fast, because as you can see up here, it's 8 a.m. Once that hits, I think 6 p.m., you have to go out and scavenge, and it's a pretty good idea to have all of the loot that is in the house already taken. Or, like, you have to get all of the loot that's already inside the house, so you know what you need and stuff. So I'm just doing that right now. Oh yeah, left click to move your character normally, like he'll walk over there. Right click is to make them run over to the location you point at. Running when you're scavenging causes noises, but when you're home, it doesn't really do anything. It just makes you get around faster. I think it might tire your person out. And that brings us to this section. Pavel, this guy that I have selected, he is slightly wounded. It'll show you on his character card. So you click them, it'll show you where they are in the house, and it'll show you their condition. So Pavel is slightly wounded, Bruno is slightly sick, and Marco is, hey, there's nothing wrong with Marco. And then, like I said earlier in the video, the different people have different skills. Marco is a skilled scavenger, Bruno is a good cook, and Pavel is a fast runner. That pretty self-explanatory. There's cooking in the game, and he's better at it. I haven't really noticed a difference between having this guy cook and having, let's say, Pavel or Marco cook. I clicked on their tiles and then said their opposite name. That was great. But I don't know if that'll incorporate later in the game, like they'll make that an actual thing. But right now they have. Oh wait, no, don't do that. Don't do that at all. What I want to do with that? Oh, he's stopped clearing that. It's bad. I wanted to use those picks on these lockers here, so right now there is nothing for Bruno to do, except to go craft some stuff at the crafting table. I was talking about the character cards? No, I'm pretty sure I made it through those with the skilled cook group. Skilled cook, fast runner, skilled scavenger. That's the people we have right now. Now, it's possible to, it is possible to gain more people in your group. That goes both ways of being good and bad, because it makes it pretty much, you have more people to stand guard while your person scavenges, but you also have more mouths to feed, and food can get to be a big problem, especially in the early game, because you can make like farms and stuff in the game, but those come later, so it's kind of hard to have more than the 3 that they give you in the first place. One time it random rolled me with 4, and we all starved to death, so that was great. It's nothing serious. Let's get you to lay there. The slightly sick will, the slightly sick, when not given medicine and being forced to like do stuff around the house and scavenged, they will get more and more sick. The slightly wounded, when scavenging or being forced to do things around the house, will get more and more wounded. So you can either lay them in bed and they will recover over time, or you can bandage them. That's up here in the medicine cabinet. You can bandage them. I don't have any bandages with me. You can give them medicine if they are sick. This is like the prescription drug type medicine. Or you can give them herbal medicines, which they're a lot cheaper, or they're a lot easier to find, but they're... Oh, I guess I'll do this up here. They're a lot easier to find, but they don't always work. Like, you could use the meds and they don't heal your person. Pretty much what they do is they just accelerate the healing process. You still have to lay them in bed and let them hang out when you're scavenging for them to heal, but it makes it a lot quicker than them just laying in bed all day. Oh, alright, the night. This is what I was talking about with them scavenging, and with it starting at 8 and ending at 6. I think that was 6, or was it 8 to 8? I'm not sure. But pretty much the scavenging and people sleeping when they're scavenging and stuff like that. You have this little grid of your people that are in your care, and you decide who's going to scavenge for the night, who's going to guard the house, so that, like, if people come and attack, they will be ready to face them. That'll make it so that they can't steal things, or won't be as easy for them to steal things. And then, you can have them sleep. That'll just have them sleep somewhere on the floor, or sleep in bed. That'll give them a better rest. But there is a limit to how many beds there are, of course. You have to build more for your people. For tonight, I'm going to have Pavel guard. I'm going to let the sick Bruno sleep, but I'm going to use our skilled scavenger to scavenge.